On to my final topic of the day. Kick and other streaming services, but notably recently Kick, has been cracking down on botting. And there's one particular streamer that has been massively negatively affected by this. Now, first off, here we go. First off, you might say, why would a streamer who's being negatively affected bring it up on stream and talk publicly about it? Well, the truth is, I don't think that anyone ever should. Like, if there ever is stuff going on behind the scenes with demonetization, with, being called out for an act that you may or may not consider that you actually are guilty of, I don't think you should talk about it publicly. If you want to deal with it privately behind the scenes, that's one thing. But to be blabbing about it publicly on a stream is probably a bad idea, particularly because your audience probably can't help you with it. So you might say, why would this person be talking about it publicly on their stream? Well, it's an easy answer, okay? Hold on. Oh, God. There we go. It's because recently, LTG accidentally leaked this on his stream. This is an actual document that LTG accidentally put up on his screen during a live stream. Oh, man. So why is this bad? This is bad because this isn't, a detractor supposedly got his information and posted it up on Kiwi Farms, or someone claims they hacked his account and this is his bank account balance, okay? This is something he actually put up on his screen on his stream, okay? And if you're wondering what this is, it's very simple. His detractors have accused him of having a kid and basically being a deadbeat dad and not paying child support. And then he puts this up on his stream. Okay? So, in summary, this is basically saying he supposedly owes around $9,000 of back child support because of legal orders against him. Okay? So he shows this and everyone's freaking out like, what the hell did he just do? Why did he put that on his stream? Okay? So you might say, well, what does this have to do with view botting and all of that? Well, that's a good question. The next day, all of a sudden, LTG is complaining about lost revenue on his stream. And it's like, isn't it weird that the day before, he accidentally puts that up on his screen, and then on his very next stream, he's complaining about Kick taking money away from him. All right? I'm going somewhere with this, don't worry. So let me just play some clips
basically,
here.
They didn't pay me for last night because when it comes to me, I can't get away with nothing. Everybody else could.
So you hear what he's saying? And again, this is very bad the way that he does it. Basically, here it is. Listen, hello again. Thank you for your patience. Regrettably, the reversion will remain. Please keep in mind that long-form videos are not allowed, especially if there's insufficient interaction with your viewers. Additionally, blah, blah, blah. So let's see what he says, and then I'll tell you basically what really happened here.
Regrettably, the reversion will remain the same. Please keep in mind that long-form videos are not allowed, especially if there's insufficient interaction with your viewers. Additionally, if you want to watch this type of content, please disable your KVP toggle, blah, blah, blah. Do people that spam IRLs on the platform? Do they interact with their viewers? So anytime we watch the Drewski shit, I'm gonna kill the kick stream 1,000%.
So here's what happened. Okay, first of all, everyone knows that LTG is rampantly accused of view botting his content. Okay, that it always says somehow he has thousands of viewers everywhere he streams, whether it's Twitch, whether it's Kick, no matter where he's streaming, somehow he has thousands of viewers, right? But when you look at his chat literally never moves. Ever. It just sits there. And every once in a while, there's a trickle. Like, for example, there's something called a chat rate on YouTube. If you don't know what a chat rate is, it's basically how many people are talking and at what speed they're talking. I have a chat rate right now of 15, which is a good rating. A great chat rate would be like 50, all right? But me, I'm a small-time guy. I got a chat rate of 15. When I play a slower game, like if I'm playing Dragon Quest VII, it'll go down to like 5, okay? But I have a decent chat rate. Right now on Kick, my Kick chat constantly moves. You guys on Kick are always active. You're posting the emotes, you're talking, you're razzing me, you're constantly engaging. That's engagement. And this is what I keep telling you guys, how important engagement is. You don't understand that what's happened is that there are creators out there that literally are trying to make a bank and a living on a lie. They are constantly viewbotting themselves. They are pretending like they have a certain amount of subs that they paid to get. They are actually gifting themselves subscriptions, donations. They are trying to fool the system into thinking that they're popular. And what they're hoping for is they can get to a level where people will start watching them just on the notion that they are popular. Because we've been actually talking about this for years, that there are creators out there that they don't necessarily do anything better than anyone else, but they're just popular. Why? Because they're popular. Just because they have that view count, because they have that number of subs, that number of attention on them, for some reason, people check them out because they heard that they're big, okay? And that's what certain creators are now trying to do. They're trying to game the system by fooling people into thinking they're big, all right? So what happened was, LTG was sitting there reacting to a video for 1 hour, okay? 1 hour, all he did was play a video, all right? And then he just reacted to the video. He literally ignored his chat. He didn't talk to chat for an hour. Imagine me on any given stream never talking to you guys at all, okay? That's what he did. What ended up happening was his chat literally didn't move. Okay, you can go back and watch the archive. His chat was like a rock, solid, not moving. Okay? After the hour, he starts interacting with his chat again. Okay? So what happened was Kick used its automated tools to try to figure out what happened and said, this guy's viewbotting. 100%. This guy literally sits there on his stream making content for no one. No one's there. There's probably like maybe 100 people, right? Tops. And he's lying about 90% of his audience. It's all bots just sitting there, and that's why they don't talk, okay? Now, he has it set up that when he wants, they'll respond. Because you can check this out. When he was doing his big react to me, whenever it was, a few weeks ago, a month ago, he literally said to his chat, hey, chat, move. And then immediately the chat goes, because he has it programmed that way, okay? He is literally faking his success. It's all bullshit. And Kick is calling him out on it. So what happened was they demonetized him for that stream, okay? Now, keep in mind, he's already been demonetized before for fake subs, meaning Kick actually caught the fact that someone gifted him a whole bunch of subscriptions on Kick, and then they pulled the plug on it and charged them all back, but they had already paid him for them, so then they made him pay him back. He had to stream for like a month or two and made no money. He was literally paying back Kick the money that they had basically gave him a loan for, okay? He's out of that red now, but now he's got his individual streams now being demonetized one by one because he's doing botting. Now, here's the thing. Can anyone prove this? Of course not. Can you prove any of it? All you can do is rationally look at the situation and judge the facts. I'm a streamer. I know how my chat moves with real people in it. Okay, I know how it works. I know that these people who are, making fun of me in the Kick chat are real people. They're just kind of mean, but they are real people. I know that the people talking in my YouTube chat are real people. I have a chat rate of 21 right now in my YouTube chat. This is legit stuff. This guy sits there and talks to himself. If you actually watch his streams, you'll notice all he's doing is like lecturing. There's no back and forth discussion. He doesn't actually have like a conversational tone with anyone. It's just, I'm talking down to you. That's his streams. So Kick has said, if you're going to make this kind of content, if you're just going to sit there and watch someone else's video for an hour and just comment on it, and you're not going to talk to your chat and your chat doesn't move, that's not a stream we want to monetize and pay you for, and we're not going to. So he actually got pissed. I'm not going to play the whole clip. He got pissed because he said, I streamed 8 hours and only an hour was me reacting to that clip. Why didn't you pay me for the other 7 hours? Well, LTG, they didn't pay you because they realized it's all bots in your chat. They're not going to pay you for any of it. It's not just you. It's not just that 1 hour. That 1 hour was the red flag for them to realize that you're botting. Okay? And it happened not once, but twice. Not one day, but 2 days in a row, this actually happened. That Kick is demonetizing LTG, and he's making no money streaming on Kick in the partner program. They've taken all of his revenue away. Hold on. This is from yesterday, I believe.
When you're basing shit on how much people chat in a nigga's stream, you're basing pay on how much your chatters are chatting. Is what kind of stupid ass business model is that?
They're not basing income on how much his chatters are chatting. They're basing it on the fact that they don't chat at all. They're bots. They don't want to pay for bot views. So they're basically telling him, we're not going to pay you anymore because you're botting every day. If he would turn the bots off, or whoever's botting him, because maybe it's one of his followers or viewers, it could be someone he pays to do, or maybe they're, oh, do me a solid, bot me, right? If they would stop doing it, it would look way small. Like, I guarantee you, if he turned the bots off right now, his views would be 1/10 of what they say they are. I'm not shitting you. He's probably 90% botted, okay? If he turned it off, he would not look as popular or prominent or successful as he is, but he'd at least make money. The guy owes $9,000 of back pay for child support he hasn't paid, and it's just going to keep accumulating because there's going to be fees and things on top of that. I mean, what it sounds to me like, he's going to court for it. Like, he's going to be arguing in court, that's not my kid, I'm not paying this money or whatever, right? The guy needs every dollar he can make, but he can't get out of this rut of, I need to look popular, I need to be big. He's not. But he's trying to fool everyone, and probably himself, to thinking that he's more popular than he is. Listen, I know that I'm not popular. Right now, I have 285 viewers on YouTube, and I have, let's see here, 103 viewers on Kick. That's what I have. That's the audience that I bring in. And to me, that's a good audience. Okay? I like that. I can hang out with you guys. We can have conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can actually interact and have fun. And it's not me talking down to you as an audience. It's me actually having conversations with you that are meaningful, right? Do you like that? I think you guys do, or else you wouldn't be here. I'm happy with the level of success that I have, okay? LTG is one of those people that he needs to have the giant head. He's literally always bringing up other streamers that are bigger than him, that are more prominent, more popular. And he always says, I don't get it. I don't understand why they're bigger than me. But this guy, look how this guy talks. He makes fun of the guy, how the guy talks. Oh, he talks like like he's in the ghetto and he's at a barbecue or something. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand that no one likes him. All right. Me, I know that almost no one likes me, but there's a small group of people who do. People who actually have come and legitimately hung out with me and had a good time with me. Those are the people that I cherish, that I appreciate that you guys come by and hang out with me. I really do. But him, he doesn't appreciate shit. He just wants to think that he's a big shot when he's not. So here he is botting himself, or someone who likes him is botting him, and likely he knows all about it. And now he's upset because Kick has chosen to demonetize his streams day and day again, and he's not making any money on his content anymore. Okay? Stuart just did a €2 or £2 super chat. He says low tier engagement. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it is. And this is what I keep telling you guys, why engagement is an important metric. It's not about views, and it's not about flat income. It's about engagement. If you don't have engagement, meaning you don't have people chatting, you don't have people talking, okay, you won't get the actual metrics that a site wants to believe that you're a successful streamer. Like, the reason that I still have success is because I have engagement. If I didn't have it, if people were dead in the chat, not talking and not interacting with me, I wouldn't be having the level of success I do. And that's why I keep thanking you guys and asking you, please engage with the content. You have to understand it's very important to get engagement. It is. If not, then you can sadly have your stuff demonetized. YouTube, Kick, they'll say, well, you're not real. This is obviously fake crap, and, we don't believe it. So there you have it. And by the way, someone's botting me right now on YouTube because I'm talking about this, which I knew would happen. If you get botted like that on YouTube, basically what happens is your views inflate, but YouTube can detect bots, and will erase those views from your stream, and you don't get paid for them. Okay? So YouTube already is taking care of this problem. But Kick just says to him, no, sir, we don't believe that this is real. We don't believe that this is, really who's coming on your streams. You're full of shit.
I guess it's
just like this. 4,954 out of 5,000 paid subscribers. In what fucking universe would 5,000 people have a subscription to this man? Not this one. And not any other universe or dimension of the multiverse does LTG have 5,000 paid subscribers. Okay? It's a farce. It's him gifting to himself or his followers gifting fake subs to himself and pulling the plug later, but then he still counts them, acting like it's real. Or else, why would he get $2,000 of chargebacks on Kick for it, right?
It's as good as the business model of signing a bunch of blacks that ran off with the bag, too. Might be as good as that one. You're paying niggas based off a organic chat movie? The kind of shit is that? Or who made that shit up?
And as he's saying this, his chat's not moving. Just his bots are typing in there, and there's no movement in his chat. Meanwhile, I turn over here, and both of my chats are moving very well. People talking about what's going on. So anyway, because people ask me all the time. They say, why do you say that these are the factors of success? Why do you say attendance or views, engagement, and support? Because it literally is all three. And they all kind of go hand in hand. First of all, you need people to be there to watch your content. If no one's watching, then obviously you can't get the other two, right? So you always want to try to get views. But views don't equate to success necessarily, because you could have people influxing for a toxic and negative reason, and that will not benefit you whatsoever, okay? Engagement, the level that people interact with your content and have conversation with you during a stream, is now a metric that is incredibly important to content creation, because these services are now judging whether or not you're a real creator who actually has a fan base that will pay attention to you based on your engagement. If no one talks in your chat, you are screwed. You need to have an interactive audience, or else you cannot succeed in the modern era of content creation. And then, of course, support. Yes, the amount of people that are willing to donate, to keep your stuff moving, to get your stuff going so you can afford stuff and you can make a living, that's also directly important. But you need all three. You can't fake it to make it. It doesn't work as a content creator. Now, some people may get away with it, like maybe Burnt Peanut actually is doing some view botting. Maybe he's not. Don't know. But he's virally popular. Okay.